Oh, I don't have tapping now. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome all. Nice to see you, old man. No, casting in for next year, buddy. Still going August, September next year. But, well, looks like a bit more luck then. But yeah, it's pretty easy work that one out, isn't it? Even though it's always wet in Thailand in certain places. You know, bit of fun there. We know what we're on about. Yeah, hot. The hottest time of the year, but the wettest time of the year as well. It's pretty easy to work that one out if you're a talent fanatic or Thai fanatic. Good evening, Johnny Bro. Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, pretty easy to work that one out. Can someone tell me? Someone's got to be able to know that one. Going the hottest time of the year, but the wettest time as well. It's pretty easy to work that one out. It's one of the times where some of you love it and some of you hate it. I love it at that time. With a bit of luck, by then it'd be opened up and no quarantining. But I booked quite a bit of time off, just be on the safe side. So, yeah, I'll be doing 2 ventures, a bit of luck next year, but no problems today at all. I couldn't believe it, I went on a booked with, which was a modo, basically. Which went through another one, which was pain in the ass. But they weren't. I put down where I was last year. That my big win was cancelled. My flight was redeemable. I took a gamble with Emirates and had a voucher off them. It's basically your ticket that lasts for 2 years. And they give you a phone number. I phoned them up this morning. Everything done and dusted, no problem. And even though the price was dearer than actually the price on my ticket, they did the full lot themselves. No extra money, nothing extra. And the price of the flight was an extra £130. No problem, no problem. Basically saying thank you for being a good customer and standing by us for these couple of years. No problem, Mr. Banks. Jobs are good and sweet, so I'm so happy today. So happy. Just haven't told a lot of other people yet. God, it'd be good to be back. Be good get back. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched Nick Dean. I watched Nick Dean's last night. Pretty good, interesting last stream we did last night, actually. I know Ed Sweeney did his ticket. Hi, boss. I'm not a boss, sweetheart. You're definitely the boss. Nice to see you. How are you? Been a long time, actually. Been a long time. See, I've got a lot of friends to catch up on like this one here to say hello. But yeah, it's good to be back. Look, I've got a big smile on my face, guys. Big smile. And yeah, Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn. It's even better now they made Suicide Squad 2. People can't work that one out. Give you tips up here on films, actually. Just go off topic a bit for a second. Topic on films. Why isn't the Suicide Squad called Suicide Squad 2? It's hard to work out. No, it isn't. It's pretty easy. The first one was called Suicide Squad. The second one's called The Suicide Squad. It's just the that makes it number 2. I know long time no see. I'll be popping by and saying hello to you, actually, for catching me and saying hello to me. Thank you so much. This Banks is on the old there. San Miguel. Oh, can I beat it? Can I beat it? I know Ed likes his nectar of, has he spelled them? He likes. Yeah, I like me, me and San Miguel and me Desperados. Can't say too much on that. Lovely though. But it's good to see you guys. Hope you're all well and fit. But yeah, did that the phone call this morning. Got a smile like like the cat that got its cream. Literally. All I got to do now is sort out my REM stay, which is pretty easy. That's actually pretty easy. Because I always stay the same place. Yeah, sorry pothole, as everyone calls it. But the thing is, when you stay with a person for so many years, I've always stayed in the same place for the past say about 8 years, 9 years. I'd say I've got skipped 2 of them years, haven't I? Forgot about that. Yeah, it is about 9 years, though. I've stayed at the same place. Love it. It's a great place to be centralised in Pattaya, just outside Macau, so pothole. But it's not the place to make it. It's the people that make it where I stay. It's the people. There's a good personal friend and always got me back. And it's great up for just leaving my stuff there and disappearing. We're just going away for a couple of days, like, Bangkok or Chiang Mai, something like that. It's great for doing that. So, it's great for doing that. But I have to make sure sometimes you have to tell him. Because last time, well, not last time, the time before that I stayed, I pigged off Chiang Mai for about 3 days. And what I didn't do is, I did not inform him. And the next day when the cleaner came in, she was getting a bit worried because she hadn't seen me for the entire day. And the second day, she didn't see me again. So lucky enough, he got in touch with me on Facebook. It's like the cleaner was worried because she hasn't seen you. Which is nice. That to me is like a family-wise. They were worried about me because they hadn't seen me for 2 days. Not my money. That was already paid. It was a case as they hadn't worried because they hadn't seen me. Now, that's the best people to stay with. Where is it? Canterbury Tales with Dave. Lovely bloke. Lovely, lovely bloke. Can't fault him. I don't know if anybody else wants to join me up here for 5 minutes. Long we're talking about. Basically, today, the conversation is going to be about Thailand. We're going back. What's going to change? It'll get back eventually. I mean, not straight away. We know that. We all know it's not going to get back straight away. But it will get back. Times, things take time. Things take time. It's one of them. Oh, see on the days like today. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is like that, Johnny. It's, fair enough, I booked an order for this year. Not Thailand, obviously. But anyway, guys, there's a link you want to join me via mates or get off your chest. We've got to get off your chest, but I'd say talk about Thailand. But yeah, it's gonna be great to get back. All the friends are missed. It's quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of them. Actually, Johnny Bro in here, I ought to make him an admin, actually. Not an admin, a mod. Do you mind, Johnny? Because I must admit, Johnny Bro was one of them guys, but I'd rather ask first. Johnny Bravo, is it okay to make you a mod, buddy? Because not much slips past him, but he's laid back. That's what I like Johnny Bravo. He's laid back. He's more laid back than my haircut, which is not too much. And I think me and Johnny share the same haircut. Barbers, I reckon. What do you think, Johnny? Do we share the same barbers or something? But yeah, it's going to be nice to be back. I mean, price-wise, that's another one, isn't it? It's another one. How much the price is going to say? Are they going to change? Are they going to go really up market, like up price to regain the losses over the years? And, some people say, are you taking a gamble? Another spanner. What am I going to do with the spanner? Fix my car, buddy. No, it's there. Just be on the safe side, Johnny. It's there. Be on the safe side because I know you're laid back, but I know you'd be okay to if you saw anything a bit too much. You know what I mean? I'd be one of them. But you got a spanner, say, mate. You can fix my car with it. But thanks, mate. No, I know you're laid back, geezer. And I know it takes something really severe for you rock your boat, but at least I know you keep behind the chat as well. Thank God. And I trust you. Yeah, you're a good guy. You're a good guy. That's all I want to hear. Don't know why I'm liking this bag. It's gone out about 18 times now. But yeah, price-wise, what do you think, guys? Do you reckon the price is going to go through the roof when you get there? Are they going to charge like... it used to be a nice 65 baht from the old Singer. Or they'd be like 75 baht when they go back, gain 10 baht in 2 years. Could do. You never know. That's another little trick as well. Just up the road where I'm staying, in Soy Pothole, Chayapum. See, people go to 7-Eleven to get the booze. I don't. Just up the road near next bar, There's a little like it's a beer supplier. Basically, it's a beer supplier for the bars. But they got a little like a shop outside. You go in the shop, but if you order a crate, you're paying the stock price. You're paying the cheaper price than you would at 7-Eleven. So I mean, I was going to like 24 Singer or Chang or whatever. 24 Singer. I'll just have 24 Singer, nice bottle of JD, and not paying the stupid prices what you're paying at 7-Eleven. It's not stupid. We can afford it. But you take off like $2 on the freaking case and maybe $2 on the JD. That's how it works. Oh, not saying $2, 100, 200, $100. Steve Anderson. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm going somewhere next year, mate. Back to Thailand. Thank God. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, the prices. Trying to keep on top of it today. There's a lot of things like being in the equation. It's like fusing my brain. What brain I've got. What other things have changed? It's like I look at this moment in time. As we know, Thailand's trying to best keep out the situation of opening up to tourists. Because they keep saying the government, COVID. Hate that word. It's a dirty word in my mouth now. Because of that situation. We know economically wise, they can't get closed for that long. I mean, it just hammers me when you see, the baht's weak against the pound now compared to what it used to be. You've gained 2 baht to a pound or 3 baht to a pound. It's like, shit. Why is it? I was getting out like last August, and I was getting like, well, not last August, 2 years ago, 39 baht to the pound. And I look at it now, it's on 44 baht to a pound nearly. It's like, yeah, one of them, Rich Bongs here. Rich Bong. Greetings. How are you, sir? Rich Bong. You got to admit, I'm only missing Pit Boss for that now. Rich Bong. Smooth talker of Thailand. Shaken, not stirred. Yeah. Cannot wait to go back. Beer prices. So, guys, I hope I give you a method behind my madness there about going just up the road if you're staying in the Soy Typhoon. Nice little beer place and getting for cheap. It's cool. It's called not an off license. It's just called a takeaway, basically. A cheap one. Oh, we'll probably call them in England. You're basically buying stock, aren't you? You're paying stock price. Without doing a tax fiddle. There's always that one as well. Man, you always, things are legal. They don't do things like that in Thailand, do we? We don't do anything illegal. We're all good boys and angels when we go there. You know what they say? Yeah? Good boys go to heaven, bad boys go to goddamn Pattaya. Can't say just Thailand. Jesus Christ. So I mean, today, that's unbelievable. Thanks for that, Steve, for the update. 46 baht to a pound. It's like, wow. You know what I mean? What the hell? Told you. You can't sustain this. They can't sustain it. Sometimes or other, you've got to open up. You've got to open up. No matter what. Hey, Rich, she's a smooth talker. She's lovely and all. She's great to watch. She is, Majan, is great to watch. She's good on the eyesight, aren't you? Very good on the eyes. Good on my eyes at my age anyway. Anything good on my eyes at my age. That is whoop straight away. Oh, God, I tell you what. The San Miguel's going down nice today. Oh, yeah. I love be sitting there having a nice little singer on a bar. On a certain little bar. So that little. Oh, shout out to Moss in the corner bar. And the lads, happy birthday to one of the lads yesterday. Hope they have a good one. Or they probably did. At least they live there. That's how he keeps it going. People on about bars, he gets a lot of expats in there. Good thing about expats is the ones there don't look down on you. They have to give you a voucher. Transfer. Still good in yours. Oh, sweetheart, look, you're giving you a shout out. Be nice if you came up and said hello to me. The link's there. Be lovely, sweet. I'll put a link. I don't think she'll come on. She's a bit shy. She's shy. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, she's amazing on the outside. Great girl. Works hard. Good girl. Love it. She comes say hello to me. I have had plenty of time to do that to her, so, you know, I must repay that compliment. Oh, look at that. You put a link up, it says the internet's dodgy. Where am I? In the backyards of Thailand? Internet's dodgy, my ass. Sinking down in my freaking chair here. Sorry about that. Yeah, what other advice about Thailand? Anyone got any topics about it? What you think about what I've said so far? Thailand. This year, high period, December, they're going to have Jack Jones. You know, you got a lot of people, businesses closed. I mean, look at Phuket. That is ghost town. I mean, are you sure it was a sandbox or was it a shoebox? Because it opened and closed so quick, it was like watching Clark's shoes come out and then go back in. Yeah, it was one of them. Yeah, obviously, the sandbox didn't work too well. Like I say, we know at the end of the day, they can't sustain keeping closed. We know that. It's pointless saying, economical wise, talent's based on gold and things like that. I think a lot of girls friends, should I say, that I know in Thailand, they probably sold a lot of their gold off to sustain them, which is sad. It's really sad. But that's it. I mean, you give a girl, Thailand, you give a girl a present, you give her gold. Because you know she's going to put it in the box for a rainy day. It's been a rainy 2 years. So, you know, my heart goes out to them. Same as a lot of people in other countries. It's just, we're basically all in the same boat. I'm a lucky person. This is why I never complain about my job. I'm a lucky person because I literally got a job and the income coming in. So I don't complain about that. I'm blessed for having that. A lot of people don't have that, actually. So I am blessed. Oh, we have to top that so we get back up. Didn't much of that, need. Don't you just love Sundays? My day of rest and going to church. Well, this is my church. Oh, God, yeah, can't be that. Nice little San Miguel, nice little headlight. Nah. Don't have to put a flake in it. Smells lovely as well. Oh, that's drop dead gorgeous, a bit like Harley Quinn. Except for me, no, I must admit, Harley Quinn makes me more sexy. That glass looks a bit off shape. Right, another thing. What do you think? To anyone here in the chat, when do you think the actually going to start dropping off the quarantine? I know it's like pinning the tail on the donkey. But in your minds, when you think the Thailand can start really opening up and dropping the quarantine, I reckon at least, I'm hoping, I reckon about February, March. I reckon February, March, they're going to start dropping it off. Like I said, they can't sustain it for that long. And I look at a lot of countries now, like UK, you got the green list and the amber list, and obviously the red list. Good God, nobody ever thought to see India on the amber list, but it's there. It's on the amber list. As long as you keep the requirements, you can go visit India and come back. I mean, I looked it up, and guess what? Like I say, I've got 3.5 weeks off soon. Now I'm supposed to be going to Greece, thinking of Greece. I don't really fancy going India, but that destination is open there for me. You know, I can go look at that. As long as I'm fully vaccinated, I follow that procedure of everything, I can go. I can just pick a flight and go. India. I think a bigger places to go like for a curry. Sorry to say, I do love Indian curries, actually. And plus, if everyone turns around and says, oh, I'm Buddhist, well, go the home of it then. They always say the home of Buddhism is India. So, you know, it's there. But don't want to make Steph jealous if he's watching. Because I know that's one of the places that actually Steph wants to go is India. God, you imagine Banks in India doing a live stream. Good grief. I bet the Indians can speak better than me. Even if it is Punjabi. Well, yeah, India looks too much of an interesting country, but if I ever visited there, I'd really like to go like about March. I think they call it the month of Holi. But when they celebrate it, the festival colour with the powder everywhere in your eyes and everything, that's on my birthday. That drops right in the middle of my birthday. You imagine having a birthday out there at the colour festival. That's like, wow, amazing. I've been tempted, but I'm looking like I say, I'm my heart's set at the moment, set on Greece in 3 weeks' time. Got a lot of fires, a lot of problems going on there. I've seen the requirements, and I can meet the requirements, what they need. Chip ups, the lines are blurred on some countries. They're really blurred on what you need to do before you go to the country. Like say, for instance, if you're looking at Greece, they're saying, on one statement, you can do a lateral flow test, which is cheap. Or you can do that PCR with a fucking hour test, which is dearer. Coming back to England, you haven't got a quarantine, but you've got to do a test before you come fly back. It's like a fit to fly. Adds up, but it doesn't. First test you do one of them before you go to Greece. You do the main one on the lateral flow. For the main one, it's £90. If you do the second one with the same place, it's only £45. So, is it worth going away and getting peace of mind? Well, peace of mind, sanity. Yeah, it is. Damn right, it is. It'd be lovely to drink a San Miguel in another country as well. Goes down sweet and nice hot weather. Oh, but it is good. Must admit, it is good. Anyone got a... Hang on a second, boys. I've got an itchy head. Come on, I'm bold. You get itchy heads with these things. Anyone in the chat got a question? Any question? Don't get in there. Too stupid. I mean, I know I do stupid all the time. Stupid is, stupid does. But anyone watching? I know there's only got 4 people watching. I'm not really bothered. I'm quite happy. It's been a long time since I've been back on this channel. But it's not a case to keep the channel open. Like I said. Oh, yeah, and then the link at the top if you want to sub to me on the channel. Thank you very much. This channel is basically Thailand. That's why I created the channel. I wanted this one to be Thailand, which that's what it's doing. That's exactly what it's doing. I've had nothing really to talk about Thailand just recently because it's always been the same stuff. It's like, we're missing it, we won't go. Well, today I had a breakthrough. I am going. Hopefully I booked my flight. Jobs are good. That's good news for me. That's good news for a lot of people. I've seen a lot of good friends out there who are probably watching this right now. That's beautiful. Ed Sweeney, get yourself some nice San Miguel. Get it down, your brother. You'll love that. Yeah, and shout out to him. How many people that Pariah is around today or anyone? But I don't want to talk the legs off you. This was going to be a short one today. But I'd love to see some comments in the chat, like, what you actually think of things, not me. What do you actually think of things moving forward? Anything moving forward in Thailand? Like I said, question: when do you think they can end quarantine? Anyone in the chat, don't be shy. When do you think they're actually going to stop quarantine in Thailand? Like I said, I'm putting my bets on at least February. At least. I'll be happy if you do it before the hot and wet season. Man, you'll be having hot and wet in August when I do go. I'm not going then. That's my second visit. I'm going 2 times next year. Twice. I'm going to make up for it. And they're both going to be long stays. Literally. But my last one is always a long stay. I mean, Christ, the last one, you basically turn around and say a month. Because they're 28 days. But I'll take into account the 2 days flying. So, 26 days. That's long enough. Because they can't really get back the corner bar. Things have changed, and I'm hoping they haven't changed for the worst most of the time. Green machine. When I'm getting back, boss. Boss said it's up to the lads to work it out. I help, man. Jeremy's S. Thank you very much. Yeah. Like I said, I bugged out to the chat, see if you guys can get it. I'm going the hottest, but the wettest season. And if it's in Pattaya, it's definitely the wettest season. So you should be able to work out when I'm going. If you can't green machine, I'll give it 5 minutes. If none of you guys can get in the chat when I'm going, I'll tell you. But I'm sure some of you guys, yeah, big ups to you as well, mate. Buddy, big ups to you. Jeremy's. Don't know if I'm saying that about Jeremy's. Jeremy's got it. He's hit it on the head. Sonkran. I knew someone to get it. This bloke here knows the shit. Yeah. Hottest and wettest peers, Sonkran. Love it. Love it all. Hey, Academy of Lust. How you doing, man? We love Sonkran. I love Sonkran too. Oh, I like the picture, mate. What's that one? Oh, God almighty. That's a great avatar. What can I say? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Sonkran. That's how I went. I took a flight. I took a van. Late September. I'm be there early. Well, the 2 weeks in September, I'll be there. Hook up. Always find me the corner bar most of the time. If not, ask the owner Mossy and we'll hook up, have a beer, man. I don't mind hooking up with anyone, have a beer. All good. All good. Definitely all good. Great to have you on the chat. Great Academy on. German's on. Don't know if I'm saying that right. German's on. Every day can be wet day. That's exactly what I started the stream with, actually, Academy. That's exactly what I started the stream with, saying I'm going the hottest, but the wettest time of the year. But I said every day can be wet. It all depends how you look at it. Good job I put 18 description on this one, wasn't it? And use that age restriction when we're talking about wet times in Thailand. We've had them quite a lot of times. Well, I have actually. Oh, but we still have not a drawback. We still have I still have to explain this about blushing. We all have an urge. And he's putting us in and say we all go for the temples and peace and quiet. Actually, I do go for the peace and quiet sometimes. Because wherever you stay, I mean, I'll say Pattaya, that's my base. Like I say, wherever you stay, you can always get away from it for a couple of days. You can always just go away for a couple of days. And that's what's good about the place. I mean, I don't take Thailand for granted sometimes. And I'll tell you what now, missing it 2 years, you guys probably feel the same as me. Do you feel like you're taking it for granted? I do, but in ways I don't. When I'm out there, you're out there on holiday. It's like we get people come to the UK on holiday. So they don't take the UK for granted. We do because we see the same thing every day. We live here. That's the only problem I'd have if I retired up there, being an expat. Would I take things for granted? That's no new topic for another day, actually. But that's a pretty good topic when you think about it. Yeah, I love that place, Sanctuary of Truth, man. What a great name, Sanctuary of Truth. Lovely place. And they're still building it. One of the best wooden structures I've ever seen in my life. Love that place. Just don't get... Now I see the dolphins, just don't get on the elephant. It's just not worth it. Yeah, Sanctuary. It's always worth a visit. What can I say about that? I'm trying to work out at the moment. Like I say, I've got a camcorder from a long time ago when I first visited, and that was back in Jesus. That's about 16 years. It's about 17 years ago now, maybe over. 2022. 21. Oh, no, that's 21 is now. About 2002, 2001. I think it was 2001, first visited. And it was the same time as Mossy opened up his first bar. Because I wanted in, he opened up Christmas time. And I wanted in because it was a late one for me that year. It was November, December. And I did a full, I hadn't really got too much work on, so I did a long holiday. It was great. It was epic. One of the best ones I've ever had. My first one. But yeah, I took my camcorder. And I went to Sanctuary Truth. I was filming there. I had a full-on watching the Thai dancers. And I tell you what, I think they're fantastic. It's amazing how they just bang the fingers backwards and shit. But yeah, enjoyed every freaking minute of it. Enjoyed every minute of it, the Sanctuary. Elephant ride. I did one of them in the back of Beyond. I went visit the River Kwai. Well, Railway of Death, as they call it. I went across on the old train, with the wooden seats. You sit on it and your horse is like literally gone. Never knew it was that old. Well, the Sanctuary, you take the piss now, aren't you? Saying never knew it was that old. Yeah, it's older than me, mate. There's always one at the lads, our academy is taking the piss out of me. You're saying, I think that my birth certificate is script it was handed down and nailed in like script in like a tablet. I'm that old. Cheers, mate. Love you too as well. But yeah, when you look about it, yeah, exactly. I've lost my fucking thread now, haven't I? Lost my thread. Shit. Really lost my thread here. Guys, can give me a hookup with like my memories going, my age. It happens. Shit happens with age. Things drop off. Hopefully not in Thailand. That's another one as well. Oh God, that's good. That's really good. Yeah. I've really lost me. Oh, River Kwai, yeah. Went across on the train. I don't mind sharing. There might be old stories, but they're great. These are like one of the first times I went. And my mate told me, God bless him, he passed away about 5 years ago. And he was a big Wolverhampton fan. And at the time when we went, we just beat Wolverhampton and Stoke City was still in the Premiership. That's how long it was. Yeah, we just beat Wolverhampton. And God bless him, bloke named Sid. And he got a wife. He had 2 kids out there, which they're still there. She's never met anyone. She's a good girl. And they told me on Radio of the Kwai. Got some great pictures on Facebook of that one. And yeah, that fucking thing was really hard sitting that railway. But I think the worst experience I had on that railway is because it's an old wooden train, you're not allowed to smoke on it. But hello, bad girl, you can smoke outside. And I decided I was going to go between the carriages and where the steps are to go down to just put my head straight out with a cigarette and try to light it. Bad mistake, really nearly lost my freaking head. Because just as I put my head out, I saw a big fuck off sign coming along. Just put me back in as the sign went, fuck off. Otherwise, my head would have been took straight off. So I just picked my head out, so there was no signs, and just sat there looking up the track, having a fag just in case any more signs came along saying, do not smoke. Yeah, good to see you too, bad girl. Nice of you joining me. Shout out to you, Maria. I want to be a good tune. Love Blondie. Yeah, that was epic. But when we got to the end of the track, Sid lined up, he was ready, he got his car there, parked up, and he took us back beyond in the Kwai. And we went to an elephant track. Now, this elephant track was like unusual to me because it wasn't touristy. There was not many fucking tourists around, literally. There was only like about 3 elephants. And one elephant had a little baby elephant. And I was pissed. I mean, I'd been on Singer all day, even on the fucking train. I was hammered. And I was with a Chinook. It was me. Sid didn't want to go on the elephant. He didn't like the elephant, just didn't like fucking heights. His head all falling off him. So his missus jumped on with me. And I said to Chinook, I said, I'd love to be able to learn how to steer this. And he was like pulling the ears and saying, you do this, that, and the other. Next minute, he jumped off the fucking thing. I said, I'll give him a picture. So I'll give him my camera. He jumped off the thing, left a bloke pissed up in charge of an elephant. Ended up in the fucking river. It was soaking its baby and soaking fucking me. But I'll tell you what, that was fucking one thing that will always live in my memory as a really good fucking day. It showed me up quickly, but it was just so beautiful at the time. And like I say, with it having a small baby elephant, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. 2020. Bet you loved it though, didn't you, Academy? Gotta go by. Time does fly by too fucking quick. I'm hoping goddamn my flight flies. And I get there. Hoping. Because this ticket I've checked in now will be non-redeemable. Unless they cancel the flight again. Which I can't see that happening. I'm listening, Banksy. Oh. Can we talk about girls then? Maria? The bad boy. But yeah, like I said, the first time I ever went, I mean, I had the first 7 days in Bangkok. You know, it's one of them is like, I booked the flight just on Yacht Curl, and you know, I've been everywhere else I can think of, worked in Ibiza, doing everything what my dad always sort of do, see the world. And Thailand was always on my list. It was always on the bucket list. It was always on the thing to do. With things like Christmas, things like that. Something I wanted to do was something I wanted to hook up with the lads and hook up with friends and hook up family and that sort of shit. So I thought, why not? Why not? And the first thing that struck me was when I left the airport and the doors opened. The first thing that struck me was the fucking humidity. That was the first memory of Thailand, was the fucking goddamn airport doors opening, and it was just wow. I remember the first flight I took was with Qatar Airways, and that was an eye opener as well, because we got off on the runway, and we know what Qatar's like, don't we? Was it Qatar? ADR? No, it was Qatar. But yeah, it was a runway one. It was that long ago. You go off the runway and it's just an oven opening. It was just, what the fuck? I got a sunburn just thinking about it. But yeah, amazing. I'm glad you didn't regret it. Being Ibiza, I'm glad you've been Ibiza as well, mate. Ibiza, I have actually looked at it because it's, Spain's on that list. But I think the only reason I want to go back Ibiza is, like I said, I worked out there, loved the place until the idiots started creeping in. The ones that weren't partying out there anymore, weren't enjoying it, were just throwing out, fighting. The equation crept in. It's like I call it Magaluf, I call it Shagaloof. That equation that crept in. So it was no fun anymore. And I was getting too much as I knew what the Spanish thought of us, and that was creeping in as well. So in the end, I thought, I spent some time in Fengarola, I spent time in Ibiza working there, and I wanted to call it a day. I think I was, at that time, I got young kids, money was going back home, but I was missing a bit too much. It was all right, like come over every once a month and see him, but it was one of them. Plot of the Beach Beach. Nice beach. One of the best, I'll say, man. Go see Minotaurs as well. Lovely beach. Lovely beach. What can I say? My mates well just watch Kevin Perry. I love Kevin Perry. I love the tunes. Love the tunes. Like I say, fascinating fact, when you film that, I'm in the audience at Amnesia. I'm in the audience that day. Fucking epic. Well enjoyed it. But like I said, left them places behind. Went to Thailand for the first time and just fell in love with the country. Like I said, the first couple of days in Bangkok, I mean, I was after, at that time, I got like my grandkids and that had just come along. And I was after like my granddaughter. I mean, she hadn't come along. But I think it was after dress for someone. One of my friends wanted a dress for her daughter. And I remember going in a shop and trying to find out a tailor's. Well, there's a lot of fucking tailors. We know that. There's a lot of tailors in India. I mean, a lot of tailors from India are in Pattaya. I love winding them up. And they come past and say, "You want soup, sir?" And you go up to them and go, "What? You want to give me soup?" What do you mean you want to give me soup? They go, "Soup." And I go, "Soup? You make me soup. I'll have it." "What soup are you making?" "Always good." Gotta wind them up. Oh, good fun. As long as you smile as you're doing it and have a bit of fun, they know you're having fun. That's what's good about it. As long as you smile, just smile and have a bit of fun. And you can guarantee they won't sell you suits most of the time. But you can guarantee every time you go past, they won't sell you a suit, but they always go, "Hello, sir, how are you?" "I'm okay." And they'll leave you alone. They have to leave you alone. It's how you conduct yourself. And then the country, it's how you conduct yourself and how you treat people. Treat them with respect. You'll get it back. Guarantee you'll get it back. And sometimes, I've seen people lose tempers. Yeah, low fucking tailors. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But you got to remember that academy next time you go, if they try to say a suit and they go past and say, "Suit, sir," just say to them, say, "Soup? What sort of soup? Oxtail or, is it chicken soup?" And you guarantee they'll stand there and they just go, "No, soup." And they go, "Soup? Yeah, soup." But when you do it, smile at them later and go, "Soup." And just smile. They know you're just joking with them then, but, they've got a sense of humor. They do have a sense of humor. Everyone's got a sense of humor. Just smile. The Thais have got a weird sense of humor, but it's fucking funny. I mean, that's why I said I've never really fell out with a Thai over there. Every time I've seen someone have a fallout with them, most of the time, from there, and I've seen what's going on. I think the person's out of fucking control or he's out of bounds. I'll leave him to it. But I think if he's crossed the line without knowing it, actually doesn't know it, I will come and say to him, like, "You've said this," and explain to the Thais, like, "Listen, he wasn't being disrespectful. He doesn't know he's green here. I have to apologize for him because he's new." And I speak to the person, if he's in English, I'll speak to him. And they explain it. It's pretty easy to work out. The greenbacks, I mean, sometimes you have to help them. I'm that sort of person. I will help out if I can. And it's great. Yeah, that's what I mean, Academy. You have to like them. I do. I think they're fun. But yeah, like I said, back to that, Bangkok. Trying to find a dress. Went into the little shop. It was like a 7-Eleven, little Thai shop, selling whatever, little knickknacks and no touristy thing, just cigarettes and that sort of thing. And they asked him if they knew a place they can get it was a natural dress for a friend of mine who got a daughter. And he says, "Oh yeah, sir, I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. Come. And the bloke actually closed the door in the shop, put a little sign outside, basically saying closed, took me down the street to another shop, explained to him in Thai what I wanted, and left. I couldn't thank him enough because I thought, how epic is that? This bloke just actually closed his shop up, walked me down the road. Yeah, it might be family, it might be a friend of his. Well, at least he had time to close the shop and walk me down the road and say, talk to him and say what I want. And the next experience is trying to explain to the bloke in the shop is how old my friend's daughter was and how big she was. I'm going, well, she's about that tall and about that wide. And that was a fucking old one. But luckily enough, he got it perfect as well. Lucky enough, he got a granddaughter. Near enough the same age, same size. Fit her, yeah. I went back 2 days later, picked it up. When I came back to England, I gave it to my friend. She put it on the daughter, and it fitted her perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. That is talent for you. That is talent for you. The people were so nice from day one. And like I said, you know, I love them to bits because of it. Never had a really bad experience there. Oh, actually, that wouldn't be telling a lie, not a bad experience. I'll tell you that when I come back. I must have it. I hate leaving you guys alone. Don't mess up the chat. Talk to each other in the chat if you want. I know there's not many watching, but I need to go visit the loo. Won't be a second. When we gotta go, we gotta go. Yeah, I did. That was a quick one. Fucking God for that. Lucky enough, I didn't do it here in a bottle. Lucky enough, I have a downside toilet as well. I have 2 toilets in my house. So it was a quick flyer. I wondered if I got to, I don't know if I had time to shake it. It's flying out. Calling me, cheers, mate. No, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But yeah, like I said, North Meets Red. That's why I love Thailand. People from day one were fantastic with me. That's why, like I said, even Greece going last year, that's why I wouldn't mind go back again this year. This is why I'm trying to work out to go there, because the people were so fantastic when I got there. I don't go on my holiday with a chip on my shoulder. I go out there to enjoy myself or whoever's around me. And that's what you need to do. Don't go out there with a chip on your shoulder. No, come on! I've seen so many chips knocked off the shoulders with people who go out there doing that. I've seen lads who gone there for the first time, and all they've ever gone is like Spain. So that means they got a chip on the shoulder. Or something saying, do you know who I am? Or I don't work in Thailand. It's a completely different planet. It's what you call it, a planet. It's like a different world. Billy Ray, shout out. How you doing, bud? Yeah, it could be a different planet compared to Spain. Yeah, too many people make that fatal mistake. They go there and they go on all the Thailand thinking, I'll be the same as Spain. And they find out it's not. It's a completely, utter different planet. It's an eye opener. I've seen so many people getting too much shit with the chip on the shoulder over there. Yeah, tell you what, though, I must admit, sometimes it's funny again, see him get knocked down a peg or two. That's it, it's funny. Good God, even my mouse is going to right now. There we go. I hate it sometimes, but you can't find your dongle on your mouse. God, I love that actor. Epic Billy Ray. Epic actor. I think every time I watch him, can't remember his name, that actor you got on your avatar. What's that one out of? Is that Roadhouse? With the old Patrick Swayze. Good film, actually. Must admit. Roadhouse 2 sucked. Didn't have him or Swayze in. Sucked. Big time. To me, asked me that the other day. Does Suicide Squad 2 suck? Not to me, no. Oh, sorry, is there Suicide Squad? No. Quite enjoyed it. Love Harley Quinn. It's great. a pleasure on the eyeballs. That's another one as well. You know, would you think it'd be a good investment to invest in places in Thailand now? I think that's it, Sam Elliott. That's the one, the Silver Fox. That's Sam Elliott. Yeah, I thought he was. But I'll try and work out. I'm sure his name was Elliott. I can't remember if fucking Sam or not, though. Was that Roadhouse? I don't know where that picture's from, but epic actor. What can I say? He's been in so many good films. Nicolas Cage, The Ghost Rider. Damn right, Sam Elliott. Amigo. I love my films. Must admit, I watch a lot of them, but you know. Films of Thailand. What introduced me to films of Thailand? Do you remember the old punters who go around the streets used to sell you DVDs? I remember the first time I bought a film from there. She's been in a lot of movies. I mean, he's been in a lot of movies. She's okay. Now you're spying Billy Ray. He's getting worse than mine. No, I actually, rather slip I was, mate. I know he's been in a load of movies. Actually, damn good actor, though, isn't he? Damn good actor. Can't remember if he's still alive. Yeah, is he still alive? Sure he is. I'd be a lot sorry about time. No, I understood it, mate. That's usually something I do. I looked at that then and thought, hang on, am I in the fucking chat here? Because that's something I usually do. My typo is completely awful. Literally. Sorry, guys, just refreshing me. Me San Miguel. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Must have like a big white moustache peeling there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it's still there. Good. Glad to hear that one, actually. Like I say, epic actor. Epic. Fit in any part. But yeah, I enjoyed him in Ghost Rider as well. But that's because he's got my main ones there. I love Nicolas Cage films. Never done really too well for the last couple of years, but yeah, love Nicolas Cage films. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Ghost Rider. Would that fit him in Harley Quinn? Was that DC or was that the other world? Can't remember now. DC Marvel. No, shit. Ghost Rider's Marvel, isn't he? So he's never going to beat up with Harley Quinn. What I think that is. That's disgusting. Right. Back to it, Thailand. Do you think it's a good time to invest in a place in Thailand? What do you think? I think towards the end of this year would be a good time to invest. It would be a good time to actually, if you're actually sitting a little bit of a cash here and there, that'd be a good time to invest. Don't be buying the bar though. You won't make no money. But the thing is, I mean, people say that you're not going to make money from a bar. You're going to make a pittance, enough to turn over. But if you're going out to retire and that's what you want to do anyway, works out just nice, doesn't it? If you're not going out there just to something tide you over, don't want to be a millionaire, not make too much money because you've got your money tucked with you, including your pension, things like that. God, I hate saying that, I'm old. You know, something to tide you over, something to keep you going, something like an hobby, something to do. When you don't have an hobby playing with people's lives, would it be worth investing? I think it would. It all depends what you're looking at. Condominiums would be worth investing in that. Because remember, you can't own land legally in Thailand, but you can buy a condominium. But new stipulations were, what was it? You had to have 30 days to lease out to foreigners, things like that. Then the rules changed a long time ago. Hello, Mas. How are you doing? How are you doing, friend? I hope you're good. I'm really good. Thank you very much. I'm sound as a pound. Sound as anything. Really good. Better not earn too much and stay on the radar. Well, that's it. But at the end of the day, if say you got a little ball or something, you just doing enough to keep the staff there, keep yourself in pocket wise and good with the tires because you got a business. Keep yourself afloat, not being too greedy. That isn't too bad a life, My cousin can prove that. It's one of them. Long no lives, what happened? Long no live. I mean, live, what happened? Yeah, loose. Mass, don't understand the question. Long no live. What's I've not been live for about yeah. Well, like I say, I mean, what it is Mass with that one. But yeah, good day to loose. What it is with that one is not a lot to say about Thailand because everyone slams on about the same thing all the time, same topic. When we're going. And yeah, I don't know when we're going. But after today, my conversation, booking me flight today, something can happen. I can actually come on my channel and say, I'm booked. I'm going next year. I know when I'm going now. So it's that. That's why I come on the channel today. I'm going. I have something to say. It's like an announcement going, I'm coming back home. Yeah. I don't know why we call it home, but it's like home part 2. We know how we feel about it. But yeah, nice little bar. Hobby, yeah. Motorbikes, fucking about with cars. I love playing about with cars. I love my cars now. Something to tinker about with. You're not making money from it. It's something you can tinker with, and you don't need a tire to do it. You've got your own car out there. You don't have to employ a tire to fuck about with it in a garage. You close the doors down or wherever you got it, and you can tinker about with a car. Keeps your mind occupied. Couldn't exactly stop work and just stop. That's usually when you find out people drop dead. So when they've been busy all their lives and then they just completely stop. Not good. No, I haven't been busy. I have been busy, yeah. But like I said, I mean, links to the top if you want to sub to me new channel. It's newish to me. New channel because that channel's just live. That's all it is. I do live streaming on there. It can be about anything. It could be about everything, actually. It could be about Thailand, but main Thailand is this one. This is my channel. That's my main one. And it is one of them. But where you go, sir? Yeah, read that so many times. Where you go, sir? I'll go this way. You want me to go with you? It all depends. It all depends. I love them sayings, though. Where you go, sir? What you do, sir? They don't call me Anson anymore. I'll go past and go, Grandpa. You go, oh, Jesus Christ. Or Papa. You think, God, I've definitely got too old now. Here's one of them. I don't know where. I don't know where LMA is. I've been a long time around there. Got to go say hello to her. Unfortunately. Like I say, I've had like you said, a lot to do and a lot on my mind. And things happen in life. Things move forward. But things happen as well. I always say hello to the Filipino friends. I mean, they always join me. But I've got to be a shout out to the other lads as well, Shout out Academy. Shout out to Luce. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to a lot of people joining me today. A lot of people. Johnny Bravo, when they first started. Billy Ray, shout out to all you guys for joining me. It's good. Can't forget Academy of Lust, can you? It's one of them. It's one of them. God, there's a lot of people. There's a lot going on in the chat here. What's going on? Sorry, guys. Sometimes you have to whip over to chat. Tell me, what is it? Shut out to the world. Sometimes you have to go to YouTube because YouTube's a bit quicker when it comes to the chat. See, at the end of the day, Shout out to the world. Yeah, shout out to the world. Shout out to Thailand. Shout out to San Miguel. I love you. Oh, yeah. Don't I just. That's beer. Hey, tell you what. I could do Ed Sweeney and see what you think I've got for me dinner later. Something I'll really. Well, I love steak, actually. Nothing worse, though, when you have to cook your own dinner. You cook your Sunday dinner, and, you know, I think it's because I do it every week, and I can do it for my son, whoever comes to see me. If my daughter says she's going to see me, the grandkids, I cook a dinner for them. It's one of them things. Don't like cooking, but it's nice. I'm glad you're doing Mars. Top on you for that one. I'm glad you love San Miguel. I love San Miguel too. I love the name of it, St. Michael. His name's Michael, so I'm definitely not a saint, though. Especially if you go to Thailand. I'm definitely no saint. I mean, that's another one too. How many people do you know that go to Thailand and you always come back and say, "Oh, I'm Buddhist now"? What the fuck, you know? I love that. I'm Buddhist now. Why? You've been to Thailand one time? No, that's what they say. I've been to Thailand. Great. Went out there first year, come back. I'm Buddhist. So, you know, anything about Buddhism, they'll call or anything like that. And they go, they go, oh, look, I've got my medallion on, like, I've got a Buddha on here. And then say, well, what you do when you take it off? Like, you know, do you go bed in it? They're going on, you know, no, put it on the side of the dressing unit. Now, all I have to do is this. If you notice, I have to move my hand up here and stand up. I have to literally stand up because of one reason. Everyone knows if you've got a Buddha, you always keep it above your head. Mine, I keep on my curtain pole above my head. It's there. That thing is that freaking hole. It's unbelievable. It's probably one of the oldest ones you freaking get. Literally. Never cleaned for a reason. It's bronze. It's given to me probably the second year I went out there by a monk. And it was great. That was the same time as I actually got me tattoo on my back off him as well. But yeah, love the place. But a lot of people don't know anything about that. You know, I've done that things before now. I mean, behind me, I'll put my Buddha on and not on the top shelf. I'll put it in like in the middle shelf. You know, we do them sort of things. The thing is, that shelf on there is higher than me. You're supposed to keep it at the height, the level. We build the necklace, I always do. Basically, it's the ice and the house. And that's how it goes. So some things don't slip my mind. They never do. Not to... I had to tell my neighbour not to put their Buddha statue on the floor. Yeah. It is one of them entities, Academy. Like I said, you know, I've done it. I've done the same thing. You know, like I said, I had a Buddha on the shelf. Even Steph pointed that one out. But at the end of the day, I mean, you go to Thailand, you see a lot of Buddhas actually on like the third shelf, not on the top shelf. And then you get a lot of people turn on and say, well, it's a bit like God. I mean, it's not where it's situated because it's high anyway. It's how you worship him. And that's how it goes. It's not what you do, it's how you do. And that's how it works. Even pianos, lockdown dates and alcohol ban. Oh, good God. No more beer and alcohol. Oh, jeez. Do you know that driving around a fucking screw brain? That was no beer. That's the weekends. I've been working all week. God, my job. I need chill out time on the weekend. Oh, and this San Miguel's going down the Shout out for you, Masto. San Miguel. I'm glad to hear you like that. It's good beer. Good beer. And it goes down so smooth. I must admit, it really goes down smooth. Two now, so I have to say. Oh, yeah, you got to go now. Mars, thank you very much for joining us. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming by. Say hello to me. appreciated. Really appreciated. Thanks very much. And if you can, I'd say at the like button, but I never really say that to anyone. But yeah, if you want, sub to the new channel at the top. If you want to sub, thank you very much for joining me, though, man. Have a good one. Have a good one, Mass. Oh, yeah, it's been a long time on this channel. I mean, some people do keep the channels open. But like I said, I mean, I'm not going to ever go to channels and things like that. I've got plenty of time to do that on my other channel. That's why it's live. I can do what I damn well want on that channel. This channel is basically Thailand, and that's the way I want to keep it. On a good note. I once someone say to me as Banksy, why the hell do you keep lighting that figgy fag? It's gone out about 18 times. Called OCD. With a cigarette. You have to keep lighting the thing. Believe it or not, little story here. Not a little story. This is a confession. I go to Thailand, and we all know cigarettes are so cheap. We all know that. If you smoke. I hope you don't, actually. But if you smoke, cigarettes are so cheap. Same in Greece. Cigarettes were basically £3. Worked out £3.20 a packet for 20. I still end up taking these, me roll-ups. Why? Because it's like a piece of home. It's like a piece of home. I sat there last year in Greece on my balcony smoking roll-ups. And you know, you got lads, I got friends of mine saying, oh, yeah, what the hell are you smoking roll-ups for? You know, the fags are so cheap. Because I like smoking roll-ups. That's part of me. I'm not going to change that part of me, you know, just because I'm on holiday. It's nothing to do with cheapness as well. Nothing to do with cheapness because it's cheap as Thailand as well. It's cheap as hell in Greece, but it's that little bit like, you know, you can't take away from yourself. Or you just like chill out and, you know, it's like one of them things. Chill out, get a roll up out, smoke it. I'm happy. I'm happy anywhere in the world. Give me a beer, I'm happier. As long as it ain't too rat horse. I'll find my way home. Find your way home is easy. Automatic pilot. Even Thailand, even Greece. Automatic pilot. It's amazing how that works. When the Thailand's a bit easier. Because normally the bars I usually go. I do see a lot of new bars. But also, I go a lot. Near the end of the night, I usually end up in a bar been there quite a lot of times, or they see me about 8 or 9 times. They got used to me, they know where I'm staying. Because you know that end of the night is going to be fascinating when you're that shit-faced. As they say, don't worry, we'll get you home. And you end up paying, thinking 2 bar fines, right? And you're not going to do anything to the girls. You're paying 2 bar fines. So a girl can go be in a taxi and sit in the fucking front of you. You got a girl in a taxi in the back so you can sit behind you so you don't fall off. And you got the taxi driver as well. 4 on a bike. Totally legal in Thailand. 4 on a bike is totally legal in Thailand. Normally, it's 3 on the bike. I mean, you bar find a girl, she sits at the back of you. But the worst thing about it is if when I have too much beer, I don't tend to this like I say, there's another confession. I don't tend to drip that well. I tend to be the opposite when I have a drink. It's like that's why I don't. Yeah, safety. Yeah, exactly. Safety first, academy. But yeah, it's confession. It's confession. It's a funny one, you know. Why not? Why not? But yeah, I don't. I don't need bag even my old age. I tend to have a drink and it goes the opposite down. It goes literally the opposite to droop, literally. So if I think of any fucking dirty thought and any dirty thought in my head, I'm gonna be poking the fucking taxi driver up the ass with you know what. So it's always better to have a girl sitting in front of you and one sitting behind you than naturally having a fucking bloke sitting in front of you riding the bike. I hope you get it now. That's why I fucking do it. Here's one of them. It is one of them. So yeah. Do your trick right. Yeah, I know, yeah. Fucking it's not the shots actually, kind of. It's just one of them. I'm saying in England. No matter how much I drink, it's like fucking hell. The only thing I tell them what I hate about it is the fucking humidity if you're doing anything like that. If you're doing any gymnasium in your bedroom at night time, the humidity fucking kills you sometimes. To be honest. It fucking does. Everyone's had humidity and the fucking sweat coming down, but fucking hell, Thailand gets humid very fucking quickly. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, guys, gotta go soon. Been lovely to chat to you guys, though. Been lovely to actually come back on the channel and say hello to you guys again. And give you a little bit of progress report as what's going on. You know, nice thing that, going back and things like that. Spare us all the details back. I know, Academy, but, it's, why not? It's being truthful, isn't it? I'm just being truthful. It's simple as. And, some of you guys probably want that in a different way. It's nice to be up front and be truthful and have a great chat to you guys. And anyone watching, it is nice. Now, like I say, it's been a long time since I've actually had some good news to tell you about Thailand. Well, good news for me, but just some good news. Been a while. Been a real while. But this is going to be Facebook channels as well. I'll be Facebook groups as I've got. But yeah, love the idea. Shout out Academy. Good to see you, buddy. Everyone that's joined me, anyone that's here now, shout out to you for watching and viewing. Just been nice to come on and talk something positive for once, and nothing negative about when we're going and shit. Positive for me, but I'm hoping positive for you guys as well. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed for all you guys. I hope we get back to the place you love, which is Thailand, that we all love. So, have a good night, all. I'll say it in 2 languages, I think, here. Good night, God bless, or hey, brother be with you. Take care of yourself, guys. Look after yourselves.